The legend of Canelo, the majestic flying horse. In the land of Corfu, where the sun always shined warmly and emerald fields stretched as far as the human eye could see, there existed a legend of a magnificent creature known as Canelo, the majestic flying horse. Tales of Canelo had been passed down through generations, whispered by storytellers under the shimmering light of the moon, captivating the hearts and minds of all who heard of his wondrous existence. Canelo was said to be born from a storm, his sleek ebony coat glistening with silver streaks that sparkled like starlight. His mane was as white as the snow-capped mountains that towered in the distance, and his eyes shone with a wisdom that seemed to transcend time itself. From the moment he took his first breathtaking flight across the azure skies, he captivated all who beheld his splendor. The people of Corfu revered Canelo as a symbol of freedom and grace, a guardian of the heavens who watched over the land with a benevolent gaze. Legend spoke of his gentle nature and his boundless kindness towards all creatures, from the tiniest field mouse to the mightiest dragon that roamed the land. It was said that Canelo possessed the gift of flight not just as a means of travel, but as a way to spread joy and wonder wherever he went. One day, a young maiden named Ilara found herself lost in the dense forests that surrounded the kingdom of Corfu. Fear gripped her heart as the shadows lengthened and the trees loomed tall and foreboding around her. Just when despair threatened to consume her, a soft neigh echoed through the forest, and Ilara looked up to see Canelo descending from the heavens, his wings spread wide and his eyes filled with compassion. With a gentle nudge of his muzzle, Canelo calmed Ilara's trembling heart and offered her his back, inviting her to climb astride him. Without hesitation, Ilara obeyed, her fingers tangling in his silken mane as Canelo launched into the sky with a powerful beat of his wings. Up, up they soared, soaring over the treetops and leaving all worries far below. As they flew, Canelo shared with Ilara the secrets of the world, from the murmuring rivers that wound their way through the land to the whispered songs of the stars that danced in the night sky. He taught her of courage and compassion, of strength in the face of adversity and the beauty that could be found in even the darkest of places. And with each passing moment, Ilara felt her spirit lift and her heart swell with a newfound sense of hope and wonder. For days and nights they flew, venturing beyond the borders of Corfu to distant lands where magic still thrived and ancient tales whispered on the wind. Ilara marveled at the wonders they beheld, from enchanted forests where trees sang in harmony to crystal-clear lakes that mirrored the sky above. And through it all, Canelo remained her steadfast companion, guiding her with a wisdom that seemed as boundless as the sky itself. But as all journeys must eventually come to an end, so too did their time together draw to a close. On the eve of their return to Corfu, Ilara begged Canelo to stay by her side, to never leave her alone in the world once more. With a soft whicker, Canelo gazed into her eyes and spoke in a voice that blended the rustle of leaves and the sigh of the wind. Dear Ilara, though our paths may diverge, know that my spirit will always watch over you, guiding you with the light of the stars and the whispers of the night. You carry within you the magic that has bound us, a bond that transcends time and space. Remember the lessons we have shared, and know that you are never truly alone, for I shall be with you always, soaring on the wings of the wind. And with that, Canelo lifted Ilara gently from his back and set her down upon the soft grass of Corfu, his eyes holding a promise that echoed through the ages. With one final beat of his wings, he ascended into the heavens, his form growing smaller and smaller until he vanished into the endless sky, leaving behind a trail of stardust that shimmered in his wake. From that day forward, Ilara carried within her heart the memory of Canelo, the majestic flying horse who had touched her life in ways she could never have imagined. And though she never saw him again with her mortal eyes, she knew that his spirit was ever present, watching over her with a love that knew no bounds. And so the legend of Canelo lived on, a testament to the enduring power of friendship and the boundless magic that dwells within us all. And as the sun dipped below the horizon and the stars began to twinkle in the velvet sky, the people of Corfu would look up and whisper a silent prayer to the majestic flying horse who had touched their lives with his grace and beauty. For in the heart of every dreamer, the spirit of Canelo flew on, a symbol of hope and wonder that would never fade, no matter how many years passed or how many tales were woven beneath the silver light of the moon. In the years that followed Canelo's departure, the legend of the majestic flying horse grew even more profound, becoming a symbol of inspiration for the people of Corfu and beyond. His legacy lived on in songs sung by bards, and paintings that adorned castle walls, and in the hearts of those who dared to dream of a world touched by magic and wonder. Elara, now a wise and beloved elder of the kingdom, took it upon herself to share the story of her encounter with Canelo with the next generation. She gathered children under the ancient oak tree in the village square, weaving a tapestry of words that sparked their imaginations and kindled a flame of longing for the extraordinary. As the children listened with wide-eyed wonder, Elara described the feel of the wind rushing through her hair as Canelo soared through the clouds, the scent of wildflowers mingling with the scent of his musk as they flew over sun-kissed meadows, and the warmth of his presence that filled her with peace and joy. With each telling, the children's faces lit up with joy and excitement, eager to believe in the possibility of a world where such miraculous beings as Canelo existed. They longed to embark on their own adventures, to discover their own mentors in the form of wise and benevolent creatures that would guide them on paths uncharted. And so it was that the legend of Canelo, the majestic flying horse, continued to thrive, passed down from generation to generation as a reminder of the magic that dwells within each and every one of us. His spirit lived on in the laughter of children at play, in the songs that drifted on the breeze, and in the shimmer of the stars that watched over the land like silent sentinels. As the years turned into decades and the seasons changed with the rhythm of life, the memory of Canelo remained a beacon of hope in a world that often seemed dark and uncertain. His message of courage, compassion, and boundless love echoed through the hearts of all who heard his tale, reminding them that even in the darkest of times, there was always a spark of light waiting to be kindled. And so it was that when the shadows of doubt and despair loomed large over the kingdom of Corfu, the people would look to the sky and whisper a prayer to Canelo, their beloved guardian of the heavens. And in those moments of quiet reflection, a sense of peace would settle over their troubled hearts, and they would find the strength to face whatever challenges lay ahead, knowing that they were never truly alone. And as the sun set on another day in the land of Corfu, casting a golden glow over the emerald fields and the towering mountains that cradled the kingdom, a soft breeze stirred the leaves of the ancient oak tree in the village square, carrying with it the faintest whisper of wings unfurling and a gentle neigh that seemed to echo through the ages. For in the hearts of the people of Corfu, the legend of Canelo would forever soar, a symbol of hope, courage, and the enduring power of dreams that know no bounds. And though the years would pass and the world would change, the spirit of the majestic flying horse would remain a timeless reminder of the magic that dwells within us all, waiting to take flight on the wings of the wind. As the generations unfolded in the kingdom of Corfu, the legend of Canelo continued to weave its way into the tapestry of the realm, becoming a foundational pillar of the land's identity. Canelo's presence in the hearts and minds of the people persisted, guiding them through trials and triumphs, fostering a spirit of unity and resilience that bound the community together in times of need. Through the passing years, the descendants of those who had once beheld Canelo's majestic form in the skies grew up hearing the tales of his grace and wisdom. The legend evolved, taking on new layers of meaning as each storyteller wove their own experiences and interpretations into the rich fabric of Canelo's mythos. In the bustling marketplaces and quiet homesteads of Corfu, images of Canelo adorned tapestries, sculptures, and intricate paintings that depicted the legendary creature in all his awe-inspiring glory. His image served as a reminder of the enduring power of hope, beauty, and the boundless potential that existed within the hearts of all who dared to dream. As the kingdom faced challenges both internal and external, the spirit of Canelo became a source of solace and strength for the people. In times of hardship, they would look skyward and feel a sense of connection to the heavens, knowing that Canelo's spirit watched over them, offering guidance and protection in their darkest hours. The descendants of Elara, who had once ridden upon Canelo's back and learned the secrets of the world from his wise teachings, carried on her legacy with pride and reverence. They passed down the stories of Canelo from parent to child, ensuring that his memory would never fade, but instead would continue to inspire and uplift future generations. As the kingdom of Corfu flourished and grew, its people nurtured a deep appreciation for the natural world and the magic that dwelled within it. They lived in harmony with the land, honoring the creatures that roamed its forests and valleys, and paying tribute to the spirits that danced on the winds and whispered through the leaves of ancient trees. And though Canelo himself had long since vanished from mortal sight, his legend endured as a powerful symbol of freedom, grace, and the limitless potential that lurked within the human heart. His tale continued to be told around the village squares, inspiring courage and compassion in those who heard it. And so it was that the legend of Canelo, the majestic flying horse, became not just a story, but a living part of the kingdom's very essence. His spirit lingered in the sunlit meadows and moonlit forests, in the laughter of children at play and the songs of birds that soared through the sky. For in the land of Corfu, where the sun always shined warmly and emerald fields stretched as far as the eye could see, the memory of Canelo lived on as a testament to the enduring power of myth and the boundless magic that dwells within us all. And as the ages turned and the stars twinkled overhead, the people of Corfu knew that as long as they carried Canelo's spirit within their hearts, they would always soar on the wings of the wind, guided by the light of a legend that would never fade. The legend of Canelo continued to echo through the halls of Corfu, resonating with each new generation that came of age in the kingdom's verdant valleys and sun-kissed meadows. The story of the majestic flying horse had become more than just a tale. It had evolved into a living legacy that shaped the very fabric of the land and the hearts of its people. With each retelling of Canelo's story, the kingdom's connection to nature deepened, and its inhabitants cultivated a profound respect for the mysteries of the world around them. They learned to listen to the whispers of the wind, to dance with the shadows of the forest, and to speak the language of the stars that glittered overhead. Through the lessons embodied in Canelo's myth, the people of Corfu embraced a way of life that honored balance, harmony, and interconnectedness with all living beings. They tended to the land with loving care, nurturing its bounty and protecting its fragile beauty for future generations to cherish. As the kingdom flourished under the watchful gaze of Canelo's memory, its borders expanded, and its influence grew, becoming a beacon of light and hope in a world filled with darkness and uncertainty. The people of Corfu stood united, drawing strength from the timeless wisdom of their legendary companion and the unbreakable bond that tied them together. In the royal court of Corfu, where kings and queens ruled with grace and wisdom, the story of Canelo served as a guiding force, leading the realm through times of peace and prosperity, as well as moments of turmoil and upheaval. His spirit infused every decision made, every law passed, and every act of kindness extended to friend and foe alike. And so it was that the legend of Canelo, the majestic flying horse, became not just a symbol of courage and freedom, but a living embodiment of the kingdom's deepest values and aspirations. His memory inspired acts of bravery and selflessness, fostering a spirit of camaraderie and compassion that bound the people of Corfu together in times of joy and sorrow. As the centuries passed and the world outside Corfu changed and evolved, the memory of Canelo remained a steadfast beacon of light, guiding the kingdom through the ebb and flow of history with unwavering grace and resilience. His story became a part of the land itself, etched into the very stones and rivers that wove through its heart, a testament to the enduring power of myth and the timeless magic that lay at the core of all existence. And so, in the kingdom of Corfu, where the sun always shined warmly and the wind sang with a melodious hum, the legend of Canelo lived on, a testament to the boundless potential of the human spirit and the enduring legacy of a mythical creature who had once soared through the skies, leaving behind a trail of wonder and awe in his wake.